Celebrity Everyday 26.
Sonia Granados made her debut on Married at First Sight's fourth season, which took place in Miami, Florida in 2016. Though she ended up saying "I do" to Nick Pendergrast and staying with him through Decision Day, the two went their separate ways after filming concluded on the season. On October 15th, season 18 of Married at First Sight premiered on Lifetime, returning to Chicago to follow 5 couples as the reality of their newlywed lives together sets in. Here, Sonia gives people her recap of the November 19th episode. Married at First Sight recap. Season 13 Alan Brett Layton weighs in on the current couple's red flags. It's quite funny how Michelle says, "We have to stop talking about the living situation." But in the next moment, she brings up the living situation. I'm certain it doesn't feel good for David to continuously hear that he lives at home with his parents. He knows where he lives. Michelle is seemingly shut down. It's really painful to watch. David is trying in the best way he knows how, but Michelle has a humongous wall up. It must be really tough to be in David's shoes right now. I know that Michelle is watching this back frustrated with herself because, ma'am, throw this man a bone, please. Michelle came with all the energy of, "Don't call me, don't text me." She was a bit harsh. I can see how that would make someone check out. I think David's "you want your mother find G space, I'll give it to you" is foreshadowing something. Michelle on the boat was probably the most vulnerable we've seen her yet. I loved how she realized that she has officially shut down. Now, let's hope she tried to unshut herself. I found the workout scene with David and Madison interesting. They really seem to get along and are leaning on each other for support. David appeared more relaxed with Madison than his own wife. Married at First Sight. Imam breaks down in tears as she prepares to walk down the aisle without her dad. Exclusive. Aikchi and Imam. Imam is truly in the experiment, it appears. She understands what it will need to take for her marriage to work, and she is putting in the work. I can see how Aikchi calling Imam the homie is triggering because, agreed. Sir, we are married. I'm also a little confused because they appear to have such great chemistry, but we're seeing a different side of their relationship on this episode. What are we missing? How did that hot water suddenly turn so cold? Carla and Juan. Now, this is a sexy couple. They are both, individually and together, a very sexy couple. I think they have cute banter. However, Juan seems to have an expectation of what a wife should look like for him, as well as Carla, and I'm curious to know if those two match. Carla and Juan singing "Two Live Crew" was truly a highlight of the episode. They are so cute together. I wish that one would have kissed Carla during the pool scene. Give us, and her, something to work with here. Married at First Sight. Camille is ready to go in the opposite direction as her groom Thomas waits at the altar. Exclusive. Thomas and Camille. Thomas and Camille are the perfect example of what a Married at First Sight couple should look like. Two people being very considerate and a soft place for each other to land. They communicate so beautifully with each other. This is a grown folks couple. I love how Thomas opens up with Camille about his childhood. This will bring them closer together. Thomas telling Camille his dream about that kiss in the ocean with rain, and Camille knowing that he wanted a little peck was the cutest thing. I'm slightly obsessed with this couple's maturity and respect for each other. Please don't fail me. Camille said, "I would not be mad if Thomas smacked my butt." Yes. Married at First Sight Madison and Alan. Madison and Alan. Mood photo and video. Madison and Alan. Alan is the man that every grown woman wants. Every woman who's had the bad boy wants the Alan. The man who is interested in being better for his partner, by any means necessary. Madison doesn't seem to be interested in Alan in the least bit, but the poor guy is trying to impress her. I feel like Madison is doing overtime on friend-zoning Alan. It's disappointing, and will be interesting to watch if she ever warms up to her husband, because he's putting in all the work. Married at First Sight. A cheating scandal-turned couple swap spices things up in season 18. Meet the cast. Exclusive. This season of Married at First Sight feels deep and layered.
Celebrity Everyday 26.